chair pulled out, the screen coming on, the particular quiet of the before begun. When everything is still possibility, nothing has been asked of me except to be here, which I am. I've learned the difference between the stuck and the not yet started. Luck has nothing to do with it, just the small ritual of the settling and the call of the opening task to the opening mind. Nothing dramatic, nothing defined except the groove of the work beginning, the way it always does, quietly winning over the resistance, bar by bar. Settle in, let the work come slow, let the morning find its tempo. The coffee set, the windows at the angle that gives just enough light without the tangle of the glare. These small arrangements are the ceremony of the work, the bar. Clear before the actual doing, not procrastinating, not pursuing the perfect conditions, just the good enough that makes the starting not so rough. Settle in, that's the whole instruction. Settle in, let the pace be yours, let the work come through the open doors. Somewhere around the third paragraph, the settling was complete. The math of attention and intention had aligned without my noticing the find of the work mode, gentle and complete. This is the hour that delivers everything the morning promised before coffee, the particular and steady shivers of the work groove. Not a trophy, not a struggle, just the being in the middle of the thing and finding it exactly where you left it. Finding in the quiet of the work, a kind of fit between the person and the task that doesn't need the fanfare or the ask for credit. Settle in, and the work settles with you. Settle in, let it go. Settle in, settle in, the work is here. There's a quality to the productive hour that differs from the just passing time. The clock moves differently in it, more purposeful and less like a crime. Against the afternoon, more like the structure of the work and the hour are the same shape. I've been chasing this particular mode for long enough to know the code. Don't rush the entry, don't force the focus. The productive hour, its locus is somewhere between intention and surrender to the task at hand. The gentle acceptance of this is where I am, and where I am is where the program of the work can actually run. And the running is the whole thing, not the destination, just the steady moving. The browser tabs reduced to 2, the notifications silenced, the view from the window checked and then ignored. The music somewhere in the background stored, where it can hold the rhythm without breaking. The concentration, the taking of these small steps is itself the mode. By the time the preparations showed their completion, I was already in the hour, and the hour already had its own momentum. Just needed me to stop interrupting. Has a temperature when it's going well, not hot, not cold, just the knowing warmth of someone at their natural pace, moving through the task at the right pace of the effort, not forced, not coasting. This is what the productive hour feels like from the inside, not a spike of energy, but a steady hum of the work and the person becoming the same comfortable frequency, not the high drama, not the decency award for effort, just the real thing. The hour doing what hours do when the ceiling of the resistance comes down and the floor comes up, and the work is just the work, and the work is fine, and fine is more than enough for a productive hour to be exactly what it always was, yours. The first few minutes are just arrangement, the estrangement of the before from the doing. Nothing yet has been pursuing the work, just the setting up of the cup and the screen. And the setting up is already the start. By 5 minutes in the rhythm of the keyboard has a prism effect on everything else. The self recedes a little, which is right. The task comes into the light, and the self-receding is the work beginning. The email sent, the document open, the nothing broken morning so far, just the work and me. No lurk of the interruption yet, no threat, and the no threat is the whole climate of flow. Something shifts around the 30-minute mark, not dramatic, not a spark, but a settling. The work has found its ground, and the ground is familiar, and familiar is the particular piece of being exactly where the work needs you, and where the work needs you is exactly where you are. Outside world is still out there, somewhere behind the particular air of the focused room. I know it's there, I'll go back, but the flow is here right now, and here is enough. Just the work and me, and the hour that belongs to neither of us. The power of the attention and the task in agreement. No need to ask for more than this. The work moving through the hands proving themselves equal to the thing. No noise, no performance, no ring of the victory bell, just the quiet of two things fitting. No riot, of the achievement, just the work and me, and the unhurried particular pleasure of being useful to something that needed exactly this version of exactly me. Just the work and me, just the work and me, just the work and me. Just the work and me. The screen is on, the folder is open. The task hasn't started yet, but it's woken in the sense that the before begun has its own particular hum. Open tab, the cursor blinking, patient in the white before the thinking starts to move through the fingers into it, and the patient cursor is already the work. I've been here before, this particular white space, the spectacular ordinariness of the blank before the filled I don't rank. The before is nothing, it's the breath before the speaking, not the death of productivity, but its soft edge, and the soft edge is where the work lives first. Itself slowly, and the slowly was correct. The holy pace of something that doesn't need to rush, because the task agreed to meet me at my natural speed. This is the hour that the cursor earned, the patient blink of it that turned toward the work at last, feeling of the tab that's been open, the ceiling of the resistance lifting gently, not all at once, but enough. The work begins in the smallest movement of the hands, and the work understands that slowness isn't absence, it's the start. Open tab, cursor blinks, open tab, begin. Some mornings have a quality of deep work weather, not loud, not steep. In drama, just a particular gray blue that says today is for the through, and through of something, the long sit, the patient hour, the bit by bit. I've learned to read the morning for the forecast of the work, the warming lines are there in the way the light comes through, diffuse and right. For the screen, the way the ambient sound of the building has found its working temperature by 9. Everything aligns to the design of a day for the concentrated thing. Deep work weather, no distractions in the sky. Deep work weather, the conditions are right. Deep work weather doesn't announce itself, it's just there on the shelf of the morning, quietly available. If you show up with the capable attention it requires, not the darting kind, but the long arc, the starting and not stopping kind that follows the work into its own hollows without losing the thread. Deep work weather, the kind you stay inside for. Deep work weather, the kind the good hours are made of. By the time the weather changed to afternoon, the deep part was already done. The tune of the work still running in the background of the rest of the day, the found rhythm of the concentrated hour. Deep work weather, that's the whole climate of the best working hours. The intimate agreement between the task and the time, and the person willing to climb into the long uninterrupted block and stay not watching the clock, but moving through it, moving through until the work says that'll do. For now, that'll more than do. First thing was the phone turned face down, no particular sound, making a claim on the morning, no early warning, pings from anything. And the silence where the noise was, is the work beginning? The second thing, the tab for the news, closed, not the views themselves erased, just the access suspended. The excess information can wait, and the waiting of the excess is the focus arriving. The third thing, the chat set to await, the flat statement of I'm in it now, notifications off, the how of the mode enacted, and the enacted mode is already the achieved mode. The fourth thing needed nothing by then, the structuring had done its work. The room was the workroom, the bloom of the task, the only channel open. And the only channel open is the whole design of an hour without interruption. notifications could wait more. Notifications off is not the absence of the world. It's the entrance into the part of the day that belongs to the work. The long songs of concentration, the particular gift of the hour that gives the lift. Not of the loud, but of the quiet. The notifications off is a riot of the productive in the best way that nobody sees. Just the undisturbed working through of a thing. The notifications off, the work, the everything. Notifications off, just the work. There's a silence before the long paragraph that is itself a kind of draft. The mind gathering what it knows before the hand begins to show what it's been holding. The cursor at the start of the blank line is always a negotiation mine. With the work that works with me, each willing to begin if the other agrees. To show up fully for the long, uninterrupted session. The song of sustained attention without the checking of the phone, without the wrecking ball of the quick distraction. And the not wrecking is the whole architecture. I've lost long paragraphs to the single tap, the jingle of the notification, pulling the thread of the sentence from the head before it was complete. The long paragraph left mid-breath, half its path untraveled. The long paragraph needs the long hour, the paragraph and the hour the same unbroken thing. And the unbroken thing is what the work requires of the writer. This one ran for 400 words without my noticing. The birds outside had changed shifts twice, and I was in the middle of the precise thing I'd been trying to say. The long paragraph is the whole point of the morning that I've earned, joint by joint, from the silence and the start of the session. The art of the uninterrupted hour is the long paragraph finding its own song. Through the fingers, through the keys, through the particular ease of someone who cleared the decks and stayed. The long paragraph is what the long preparation made possible, and it's beautiful here. Inside the long paragraph, the clear, sustained attention of the working hour, the long everything off the surface into the drawer. The purpose of the clean desk isn't aesthetic, it's specific. The arithmetic of the visual field reduced to the task, the clutter deduced from the equation. Clean desk, clear head, that's the theorem, that's the thread I follow every morning into work. Clean desk, clear head, the equation holds every working session at its stride. The psychology is simple, the eye lands on what's in front of it. The byproducts of the previous days are the enemy of the present gaze. Clear the surface, clear the incoming signal from the work. The homing in of attention on the actual task is the whole answer to the ask of why can't I focus today? Clean desk, clear head, the geometry of the productive hour made visible. The work began with a clarity that the cluttered desk had been a charity case, preventing cleared the signal from the task. Arrived original and direct in mind. Clean desk, clear head, that's the preparation for the work that earns its reputation for being done well, done through the ordinary discipline of the view. Made clear the desk, the screen, the task, nothing extra, nothing to unmask, just the work and the cleared field, and the work began to yield its best, because the surface matched the intention, and the matched state is where the good work lies. Clean desk, clear head, clear. Clear. The first coffee is for waking up, the second coffee is for something else. The second coffee is the cup that says now. The particular shelf of the day where work lives is open. I developed this rule without intending to. The second coffee was consistently the cue for the work to begin in earnest, the sign that the morning social contract was done. The household sounds the news have heard, the first slow hour where every word was borrowed from the waking, then the second cup, and then the work began. The ritual is the signal to the work, and the work knows the ritual by now. I've tried to skip it, go straight to the task from the first, but the work seemed to ask for the ceremony of the second cup before it would fully show up. The second coffee rule is not superstition, it's the particular condition. My best hours learn to need the cup, the quiet and the agreed meeting time of the second coffee. The ritual holds the space for the work, and the work fills the space the ritual holds. The cup came Counting down, the screen was up. The second coffee rule had done its work. Before I typed a word, the setup of the mode was complete. No murk in the attention, just the ready. The second coffee rule is just the name I gave to the fact that every good session came after the particular ceremony of the second cup. The testimony of the body that it's ready now. The ritual and the work made one vow that the ceremony earns the focus, that the focus earns the work. The locus of the best hours always ritually arrived at. The second coffee is the map to the place where the work waits for me. Second coffee rule. Second coffee begin. Work days have a quality of the background running, nothing shoved to the foreground unnecessarily, just the humming beneath the tree of the task, the quiet engine of the day, maintaining the discipline of motion without announcement. The work proceeds without the pronouncement of its own importance. Background running, nothing forced, just the system at its natural course. Background running is the name I use for the state where the task and the fuse of attention have been joined so quietly that the work and the person are privately. The same thing for an hour or two, no performance, no breakthrough, just the steady background process of the work that runs beneath the surface of the day without demanding notice. Background running, no announcement, just the quiet output of the mounted attention and the hours. Something not stunning in the moment, but real and done was all it needed to be to justify the quiet hours. Background running, that's what good days are. Not the front page breakthrough, not the star moment of the sudden inspiration, just the patient accumulation of the background running hours, where the self and the task are the same quiet towers, working without announcement, working through the morning into afternoon. The you and the work and the gentle engine of the focused day, background running beneath everything. That's where the real work lives. "40 minutes, that's the block. The timer set the clock, agreed to keep itself until the bell, the shelf of the next task, waiting patient. I learned the 40-minute block from the way attention knocks on its own door. After 40, the brain sends a small signal in the domain of I could use a change of scene, which means the block is the machine for harvesting the attention's best. 40 minutes before the rest is needed. The 40-minute block. And the block respects the brain's natural rhythm. Inside the block, the work has a quality of compression, the totality of the attention focused on the one thing, the before the timer done thing, not the big picture, just the 40 minutes, the gust of concentrated effort on the task without the rest. No multitask, just the block and what the block is for. And what the block is for is the work only. Done considerably more than the begun state suggested. The block had run itself efficiently. The clock had kept its promise, and so had I. The 40-minute block is the quiet hero of the working day, not zero to spectacular, just zero to the particular warmth of the completed block. The work that needed 40 minutes of the full attention and received it. The pull of the satisfaction is a modest one. The timer done, the task moved on, the next block set. That's the rhythm of the good working day. The system of the block and the break and the block again. Small, sustainable, and quietly sane. 40 minutes done. Block. The resistance was there at the start, the small unwillingness that's part of every beginning, the friction of the not yet, of the conviction that the work is worth the sitting, and the friction is normal and it passes. 20 minutes in the friction had become a kind of fiction, something I remembered having felt but couldn't locate. Now the dealt cards of the task running smoothly, and the smooth is the beginning of the flow. 30 minutes, the self had stepped back quietly. The track of the work had its own narrative, now its own comparative. Pull, flow, state, no fanfare. And no fanfare is how the real flow arrives. The clock said 45 when I looked, a quarter hour more than I'd booked for the session taken without resistance. the flow gives freely. I surface slowly the way you surface from a good sleep. The day was still there, only better shape than I had left it. The escaped hours had been given to something real. Flow state, no fanfare, that's what it looks like from the outside. A person at a desk who hasn't moved much. The unlike performance of the task, just the mask of the attention, and the work so quiet that it's invisible. No riot of the achievement, just the hours delivered back as something. The flowers of the concentrated time, not heroic, not stoic, just the flow state. No fanfare, the good working day, the one that doesn't announce itself at all. Flow state, no fanfare. Flow state, just this. Every task has a natural level. It finds, if you let it, the bevel of the effort meeting the required output at the pace most admired by the work itself. Not forced, not easy, just the right resistance, just the breezy particular friction of the real work. I used to push against the work to show I was serious. The quirk of the effort as performance, the grunt of the visible struggling up front, mistaken for productivity, but the work has its own activity. The pace it needs, the space it needs, the rhythm it produces, and the reeds of the working breath it runs on. The work finds its level when you stop performing effort and start letting it drop to its own natural grade. The work finds its level about 20 minutes in. By then the plenty of the resistance has given way to the particular grade of the day's task, which was always available if I stopped obstructing the scalable effort of the work that knows its pace and asked only that I keep the space clear for the work to find its level. The work finds its level, and so do I. Somewhere in the same unhurried hour. just the level. The work finds its level, and the level is enough. Not the peak, not the rough slog of the forced, just the natural grade of the task and the person who stayed at the desk long enough for the work to find the speed it needed. The quirk of the particular morning's task, the work that didn't need to ask for more than the right conditions. The desk, the cup, the patient positions of the hands above the keys, and the work found its level with ease, and ease was everything. The work finds its level. Level. Not all quiet is the same. There's the quiet of the empty room, and the quiet of the occupied one, where something is being done slowly and with full attention. The right kind of quiet has intention at its center, unheld breath. I've sat in different kinds of quiet, trying to work the riot of the too still, where every small sound becomes too loud. The background of the city arriving magnified through the silence, and I tried the crowded kind, the coffee shop hum that works for some but leaves me numb to my own thinking. And the right kind of quiet is the one that holds the work without competing with it. This morning had the right kind, the particular behind the mind hum of the building at work, without the sharp, intrusive quirk of the too loud or too silent spectrum. Just the right kind of quiet, the quorum of ambient sound that says you can think here. The right kind of quiet, clear and present and exactly right. And exactly right is the whole point of the quiet the good work session needs. By 10 the work was in the right kind of quiet, and the quiet and the mind had reached the particular agreement of the productive hour, the easement of the resistance in the right silence. The right kind of quiet is the whole climate of the best working hours, the intimate, not too much and not too little, of the sound that holds the riddle of the task at the right temperature. Neither the empty nor the literature of noise, just the hum behind the hum of the working morning, the sum of the ambient that lets the work arrive and stay. The right kind of quiet is where the best hours live. list is long. I looked at it and chose one thing, a fit of the morning to the particular task that didn't need to ask for more than this hour. And the choosing of one thing is the whole focus. The others are still there, patient on the list, the ancient understanding between the tasks. And the working day, each one asks only for its turn. And the turn is enough, one at a time. No switching between windows, no parallel, the mind knows as multitasking, but the brain identifies as the slow drain of one task at a time. Untried, and untried is the gift of the single task. The single task ran long and deep into the morning. The leap from the fragmented to the sustained was just the choice. One thing remained on the desk, and everything else could wait. And the waiting of everything else is the gift the single task gives freely. Was as advanced as the whole morning should have managed in the scattered version. One task at a time, no multitask needed. The one was enough. One task at a time, that's the whole method of the morning that delivered more than the fractured kind could be tethered. Attention of a single thing considered deeply and completely, without the split of the too many tabs, the bit of this and that never finishes. One task at a time nourishes the work and the person both. One task at a time, the oath of the productive hour. Just this one, and this one done. One task at a time, at a time. One task at a time. The window is the third thing on the desk. Not a distraction, just the palimpsest of the outside world running alongside the work in parallel, a guide to the passing of the morning in real time, the adorning of the peripheral with the actual sky, which moves and changes without my asking why or needing to respond. The window is the work's companion, not its competition. The work has its own window, the particular frame of the task, the spectacular ordinary of the document or the spreadsheet or the draft. And window work and weather coexist without conflict, together occupying the same morning, without one requiring the other's adjourning. The coexistence is itself a kind of focus. By the third hour, the window in the work had developed the lurk of the companionable-eyed glance at the sky, at the advance of each natural pause in the work, and the sky would offer its non-urgent commentary on the morning, still gray, slightly lighter, a bird going away into the middle distance without explanation. And the middle distance is where the work goes when it's going well. Window, work, and weather, that's the trinity of the good working morning, the divinity of the ordinary desk beside the ordinary glass, beside the ordinary sky. The of the world continuing outside while the work continues inside. The wide agreement between the two. The window watching over me, the weather doing its own thing freely, the work asking only for the hands. Window, work, and weather understand each other perfectly. The cursor moves and something follows. Not always the right thing. Not always the final version, but the motion of the hand through the blank, the ocean of the document accepting the entry. Cursor in motion, the sentry of the work, the visible evidence that something is happening, the tense of the present, real and active. Cursor in motion, the work is alive. Something moving, something forward. I've learned to trust the moving cursor over the perfectly held thought, the cursor that doesn't move while I perfect the sentence in my head. The defect of the held thought is the not yet written, the cursor still while the mind is smitten with its own revision before the first draft exists. The cursor moving is the craft of the beginning, imperfect and real. Cursor in motion, the draft is the thing, not the perfect thought, just the moving. The first page was rough and the cursor had been through it quickly. The cursor doesn't judge the roughness, just the through of it, the forward, that's the true first job of the draft. Cursor in motion, that's the whole beginning of the work that needs the draft before the winning final version can exist. The cursor moves before the perfectionist cursor of the revision comes along. Motion first, then the song, the editing, then the clean. But first the cursor moving through the scene of the blank, the draft, the real. Cursor in motion, that's the deal with the productive morning. are moving is the warning that something